everyone. Welcome back to Extra Rise English Podcast, the show that helps you level up your English one real conversation at a time. I am Mia.
And I am Leo. Really glad you are here today.
Okay, so before we get into today's topic, if you are new here, go back and check out our very first episode. We talked about why you can understand English but freeze the moment you have to speak. A lot of people told us that one hit close to home. So if you have not heard it yet, go listen. It will make today's episode even better.
And if you already listened, welcome back. Let's keep going.
Okay, so today we're talking about something that sounds simple but is actually one of the most stressful moments in any English learner's life: introducing yourself.
Such a simple thing, such a terrifying thing.
Right? Like, it is literally just saying who you are, but the moment it's in English, in front of people, something goes completely wrong. And I'll be honest, I have a very specific memory about this. I was in my first international work meeting. My manager asked everyone to introduce themselves around the table. I knew it was coming. I had time to prepare. And when it got to me, I blanked, like completely blanked. I said my name wrong, my own name, in front of everyone.
You said your name wrong.
I said it wrong, and then I overcorrected, and then I just kind of trailed off and hoped no one noticed. They definitely noticed.
Okay, but here's the thing. That story is so much more common than people think. And it's not because you don't know English. It's because you were trying to do too many things at once with no clear structure to fall back on.
Yes, that's exactly what it felt like. Like I was trying to build a house and someone had hidden all the tools.
Right. And today, we're going to give you the tools. By the end of this episode, you're going to have 3 clear, confident introductions ready to go. One for casual situations, one for group settings, and one for professional moments like job interviews or formal meetings. 3 situations, 3 structures, all of them yours.
Let's get into it. This is segment 1. Why introductions feel so hard. Okay, Leo, why is this so hard? It's literally just saying your name and a few things about yourself. Why does it feel like diffusing a bomb?
Okay, so there are 2 things happening at the same time that make introductions so stressful. The first one is stakes. When you introduce yourself, you're not just sharing information, you're making a first impression. And first impressions feel permanent, so your brain puts the whole thing on high alert. And the moment your brain goes on high alert, the words disappear.
Yes, it's like the pressure itself is the problem.
Exactly. The second thing, and this is the one most people don't realize, is that most people memorize one single introduction and try to use it everywhere. One version for every situation. But here's a problem with that. The way you introduce yourself to a new classmate is completely different from the way you introduce yourself in a job interview.
Right. Like if I walked into a job interview and said, "Hey, I'm Mia. I love bubble tea and I've watched every single episode of that one Korean drama," that would be a problem.
That would be a significant problem.
But also, if I used my full formal job interview introduction every time I met someone new in a casual setting, that would also be really strange.
Also a problem. You would sound like a LinkedIn profile at a birthday party.
A LinkedIn profile at a birthday party. That's exactly what it sounds like. Okay, so the fix is...
The fix is having the right version for the right situation. Not one introduction, 3. And once you have those 3 structures in your head, you'll never freeze again because you always know which one to reach for.
Okay, I love that. Let's build them. This is segment 2, the 3 introductions.
All right, introduction number 1, the casual introduction. This is for meeting a new classmate, a new coworker on their first day, someone at a social event, or anyone in a relaxed, low-pressure situation.
Okay, what does that sound like?
The structure is simple. Name, 1 relevant detail, and a warm closer. That's it. 3 beats. So for example, "Hey, I'm Leo. I just joined the marketing team last week. Really happy to be here."
That's so short though. Is that enough?
That's exactly enough. And here's something important for our listeners, especially those of us from Asian cultures. We're often taught that giving more information is more polite. More is more. But in casual English conversation, short and warm is actually more confident than long and detailed. It leaves space for the other person to respond. It opens the door instead of filling the whole doorway.
Oh, Ooh, that's such a good way to put it. Short and warm opens the door. Long and detailed fills the doorway.
Right, you want a conversation, not a presentation.
Okay, let me try. Hey, I'm Mia. I work in customer service and I just transferred to this office. Really glad to be here.
Perfect. Warm, specific, natural. That works in almost any casual situation.
It actually feels easy when you have the structure. Okay, introduction number 2. The group introduction. This is when you're in a class, a workshop, a team meeting, or any situation where everyone takes turns saying something about themselves.
Right, and this one is scarier because there's an audience. Everyone is watching and waiting, so people either go completely blank or they start rambling and can't find a way to stop.
Both of which I have definitely done.
Same. So the structure here is name, what you do or study, and why you're here or what you're hoping to get out of it. 3 beats again. So for example, hi everyone, I'm Leo. I'm a third-year business student, and I'm here because I want to get better at communicating in professional settings. Really looking forward to learning from everyone in this room.
Okay, that sounds so confident, and it tells people something real about you without oversharing.
Exactly. It's specific enough to be memorable, but short enough to be polished. Let me hear your version, Mia.
Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Mia. I work in customer service at an international company, and I'm here because I want to feel more comfortable using English at work. Really excited to be in this group.
That's great. Genuine, clear, and it gives people a reason to remember you. Okay, introduction number 3, the professional introduction. Job interview, client meeting, formal networking event. This one needs to carry more weight.
Okay, this is the one that scares people the most, I think.
It does, but the structure is still manageable. Name, your background or current role, your key strength or focus, and why you're excited about this specific opportunity. 4 beats this time, but each one is short.
Can you show me the full thing?
Sure. Good morning. My name is Leo. I have 2 years of experience in digital marketing with a focus on content strategy for Asian markets. I'm really excited about this opportunity because your company is doing exactly the kind of work I've been building toward, and I think I can add real value here from day one.
Okay, that sounds polished but not robotic. It sounds like a real person.
That's the goal. Professional doesn't mean stiff. It means clear, focused, and specific. The phrase, the kind of work I've been building toward, is doing a lot of work in that introduction. It tells the interviewer you're intentional. You didn't just apply everywhere. You chose them.
Okay, pause right here. If this structure just made something click for you, if you finally feel like you understand how introductions actually work, this is exactly the kind of conversation we have every single week. Subscribe right now so you never miss one. Seriously, hit it now while you're thinking about it.
Okay, let me hear your professional version, Mia.
Good morning. My name is Mia. I have 3 years of experience in customer-facing roles, mostly in English-speaking environments. I'm really drawn to this position because it combines communication and relationship building, which is exactly the direction I've been building toward in my career.
That's really good. You hit all 4 beats, and it sounds like you, not like a script you memorized.
It honestly felt more natural than I expected. Okay, let's get into the phrases. This is the key phrases section. Same format as always. 3 phrases that came up naturally in today's conversation. We break them down, we give you examples, and then we drill them. Leo, take us through the first one.
Okay, phrase number 1, open the door. Mia used this when she talked about how a short introduction leaves space for the other person. You open the door instead of filling the whole doorway. So, open the door as a phrase means to create an opportunity or an invitation for something to happen. You're not forcing it, you're making space for it.
Right, and you can use it in so many situations beyond introductions. Like, I sent him a message just to open the door for a conversation. Or, this presentation is not about closing the deal today, it's just about opening the door.
Exactly. It's a phrase that makes you sound strategic and thoughtful, like you understand how relationships and conversations actually work.
Which is exactly how you want to sound. Okay, phrase number 2, and this one came from Leo, the kind of work I've been building toward. Now this one is a little longer, but it's so powerful in professional situations. Leo, explain it.
Sure. So, building towards something means you've been making deliberate progress in a specific direction over time. It's not random, it's not accidental. You've been working toward a goal. And when you say, "This is the kind of work I've been building toward," you're telling someone that choosing them was intentional, that you've been moving in this direction on purpose.
Right. And it sounds so much better than just saying, I really want this job.
So much better. Because anyone can say they want something, but saying you've been building toward it tells a story. It shows movement, intention, and direction. And interviewers love that.
You can also use it outside of interviews. Like, I finally got into this program, and honestly, it is exactly what I've been building toward. Or, this project feels right because it connects everything I've been building toward for the past 2 years.
It works anywhere you want to show that your choices have been intentional and connected.
Love it. Okay, phrase number 3. This one is simple but so underused. Really looking forward to it. Or really looking forward to learning from everyone. Leo.
So, looking forward to something means you are anticipating it with excitement or positive expectation. Really looking forward to it adds genuine enthusiasm without sounding over the top. It's warm, it's professional, and it works as a closer in almost any introduction or conversation.
Right, like instead of just ending your introduction and standing there awkwardly, you close with really looking forward to it, and suddenly the whole thing feels complete.
And it signals to the other person, I'm genuinely here. I'm engaged. I'm not just going through the motions.
Which is exactly the impression you want to leave. Okay, listeners, 3 phrases. Open the door, the kind of work I've been building toward, really looking forward to it. Say those out loud right now. Pause if you need to. Go ahead, say them. All right, segment 3, the drill. Same format as always. 3 real-life scenarios. Leo responds using today's phrases and structures. You say Leo's responses out loud, not in your head, out loud. That's the whole point. Let's go. Ready, Leo?
Ready.
Okay, scenario 1. You're at a company networking event. Someone walks up to you and says, "So, tell me a little about yourself." You've never met this person before. It's casual but still professional. What do you say?
I would say something like, "Hey, I'm Leo. I work in digital marketing, mostly focused on content for Asian markets. I'm here tonight because I wanted to open the door to some new connections outside my usual team. Really looking forward to hearing what everyone here is working on."
Oh, that is so smooth. He used 2 phrases in one answer and it sounded completely natural. Did everyone catch that? Open the door and really looking forward to it. Both of them in one response. Say that out loud. Try your own version. Start with your name, add what you do, then use one of those phrases to close.
And notice the energy. It's warm but not too casual, professional but not stiff. That's the balance you want at a networking event.
Exactly. Okay, scenario 2. You're in the first class of a new English course. The teacher asks everyone to stand up and introduce themselves to the group. You have about 30 seconds. What do you say?
I would say, "Hi everyone, I'm Leo. I've been studying English for a few years now, and I'm pretty comfortable reading and listening, but speaking is still the part I want to work on most. I chose this class because it felt like exactly the kind of work I have been building toward, actually using English, not just studying it. Really looking forward to practicing with everyone here."
Okay, first of all, that was longer than 30 seconds, Leo.
Fair point. You can trim it down. The core is still the same. Name, where you are right now, why you chose this, and close with really looking forward to it. Adjust the length to fit the moment.
Right, you don't have to say everything. You just need the structure. Okay, listeners, say Leo's version out loud and then try a shorter version yourself. Keep it to 3 sentences. Name, where you are, and why you're here. Go. All right, last one. Scenario 3. You're in a job interview. The interviewer has just sat down, opened your resume, and said, "So, tell me about yourself." This is the moment. What do you say?
I would say, "Good morning. My name is Leo. I've spent the past 2 years working in content and digital marketing, mostly for companies expanding into Southeast Asian markets. I'm really drawn to this role because the work your team is doing here is exactly the kind of work I have been building toward, connecting global brands with local audiences in a way that actually feels real. I'm really looking forward to the chance to contribute here."
Okay, I felt that. That answer hit all 4 beats: name, background, key strength, and why this opportunity. And it ended strong. It didn't just trail off, it closed with intention.
And the key thing is specificity. I didn't say, I want to grow or I'm a hard worker. Those phrases mean nothing because everyone says them. Saying connecting global brands with local audiences in a way that actually feels real, that's specific, that's memorable. That tells the interviewer something real about how you think.
Yes, specific beats general every single time in a job interview. Okay, listeners, this one is worth replaying. Go back and say Leo's full answer out loud at least 3 times. Get comfortable with the 4-beat structure: name, background, key strength, why this opportunity. Once that structure lives in your mouth, not just your head, you'll never freeze in an interview again. All right, wrapping up, here's your one thing to take home today. You don't need one perfect introduction. You need 3 good ones. One for casual moments, one for group settings, and one for professional situations. Each one has a clear structure. Each one is short, warm, and specific, and none of them need to be perfect. They just need to open the door.
And your assignment for this week, write out your own version of all 3 introductions: casual, group, and professional. Write them down, say them out loud, and practice each one until it feels like yours, not memorized, yours. Then, if you want, drop your professional introduction in the comments. We'll read every single one and we'll tell you honestly what's working.
We genuinely will. And if this episode gave you something useful, something you're going to carry with you this week, share it with one person who needs it. Not because it helps us, because that person is out there right now having the exact same struggle you had before you pressed play. Be the one who sends it to them.
And if you want more of this every single week, subscribe. We'll be here.
All right, thank you so much for being here on Extra Rise English Podcast. And remember,
Because one serving of English is never enough.
see you in the next episode.